right, ladies and gentlemen, we are officially back. You can see the 18T sitting over that way, and it is officially the night before the King's Royal. Like literally, it's the night before is what it's called. We have $25,000 on the line and almost 60 410 sprint cars here in the pit area. And Eldora, well, it's a special place. I mean, this racetrack, famous half mile, it can be wet and fast, it can get right on the wall, it can get right around the bottom, slick as can be. You just never know what this place is gonna throw at you. And with the best drivers in the world here, you're guaranteed to see a good show. So here in just a little bit, we're gonna be getting in our fire suits, firing up the race car, and the team is just finishing things up right now. Again, yesterday we had our incident. We made the big show, but we did get in a crash with just a few laps to go. So team got everything put back together, and we're looking forward to get back on track and getting some redemption. The night before is underway, a stacked field this evening. We were in Flight B, and we just saw the fastest qualifying conditions of the entire weekend. Quick time in our flight was a 12.7. That is like 3/10 faster than any lap I remember seeing last year, and honestly about the same compared to the rest of the weekend. 12.7 is ripping. There was 12.8s, there was 12.9s, 13.0s. We were a 13.2, so we're about a half a second off, just under. And man, it's crazy to think of that speed difference. Like, I mean, my lap did not feel that bad. I got through 3 and 4 really good. I did not get through the whole good into 1 and 2, and that's definitely where I lost some time. But overall, we're just not building the same amount of speed as some of, you know, I mean, like Larson, Rico, Gravel. So we're gonna make some changes to our car. We qualified 21st. There was 1 car light at scale, so luckily we qualified 20th. We made it into a heat race, and we're gonna be starting 10th. Obviously, would have liked to qualify better, but man, it's tough to get your, I mean, like that's where it really separates the fast guys, and maybe a better way of putting it, like guys that are just, their cars too just really dialed. I mean, you really got to make speed, and your car's got to be money to run the lap times that those guys were. So anyway, we're gonna go to work. We just have a chance now to try stuff. Again, you always want to qualify better, but honestly, a 13.2 is like one of the fastest laps we've ever ran here at Eldora. So anyway, we're gonna make some changes, try to get the 18T going better, and see what we can make happen here in this 8-lap heat. So in moments like this, it's important to dig deep as a team. Carly and I were having discussions on, you know, what to do to make the car better, and again, use this as an opportunity to be better for the King's Royal. Now, we were going to be in traffic. We're starting 10th in this heat race. Got an okay start. Track's just so dirty, and dirty air is real behind other cars. So trying to find a clean lane as always. At one point worked our way up to 8th, then fell back to 9th, which is kind of where we finished, but really just pressed hard each lap with a different setup than what we qualified on to try to be better. Well, we gotta get ready. We gotta get ready for the C main coming up next. We tried something there. That's really all you can do, and we were just way too tight. Like, I was not getting in the corner at all. If I turned a little bit, the car would just break free because I'm just too snug. I have to do too much wheel input. The car does not want to get into the corner. So we tried to just see if we could do something to get us through the hole a little better, be a little more stable on entry, and maybe if you're out there completely by yourself, we'd be okay, but we're definitely too tight. Like, we're just too tight. Simple as that. So we're gonna make some more changes and just keep using every lap as a chance to make our program better. The racetrack's still got so much dang grip. I mean, it's going to be hard to race no matter what, but we're just trying to at least get the laps and you know, get our car better for early in the night because qualifying is so key. So this is more really for our program than actually tonight because obviously with where we qualified, we're behind the 8 ball. So we're rolling back to our pit stall and we have a super quick turnaround for the B main event. Gonna put some fuel in the race car and try to make a quick couple changes just to see if we can keep improving here. And now rolling off from the back of the B main event with only 4 cars transferring.
Last chance, showdown top 4.
Well, just ran back-to-back C main to B main event. Transferred through the C, executed a good game plan on the start. The outside was just really good on the start, so got rolling there. The track just has so much grip in it. It's hard to race after the first lap or two. We're good right now. Everything we're doing, we're solid when we're by ourselves. When there's not a car in sight, like I can drive the thing. But when I'm around cars, I don't have what I need. I don't feel like tonight compared to the other nights I'm getting through the holes as good. I bounce really bad through the holes. The car's just more upset. Happened in qualifying, and it just made me timid to go, because it's not like, it's one thing if we're racing for the win, we're racing in the A main event, but obviously we're coming through the lower main, so I just kind of stayed away from 1 and 2 because it was pretty choppy there, and I got high kind of one time, and it's just, wasn't worth the risk. I wanted to go up there to see if we could get better, because you gotta go fast through that if you're gonna be good here this week at Eldora. But anyway, it is what it is. We're gonna keep doing our homework. I just think tonight, like, we ran what we've been running all week. We qualified our best lap time, but we're nowhere in the ball ballpark of these other guys. So we felt like once we were behind, you know, try something, try to see if we can get our car. It's almost like for qualifying, our car's almost like it's almost spinning a little bit. We're not like cutting across the racetrack, gliding, building momentum. We're almost just like sitting a little on top of it all the way around. So we tried to see if we could do something to fix it. So we'll see. We'll just dissect, have a team debrief, and figure out what to do tomorrow to have a better shot at the King's Royal. Well, here's a look at the victory stage. Some of the confetti after Rico Abreu claimed the night before the King's Royal. Man, Rico's car looked really good tonight, and I think watching the guys up front, the guys that went fast, they could go through the hole, which actually the track prep crew is down there, I think, trying to work on it. The rough spot, you know, the middle of the racetrack all the way up to the wall, and he could just go through the hole really well. But all the guys up front could, but he had a little easier time, but he could just maneuver all over the racetrack, kind of drive to the cushion, just carry so much mile an hour. The main thing watching the guys up front, you know, tried to take the opportunity after our night ending early just to really be a student. And, you know, now earlier in the week I've been in, you know, the duel and was in that A main event, so I got to watch from on top of the trailer and just trying to pick apart what the car looks like and how these guys are attacking restarts, just every little thing, because I feel like, you know, so far this week our car has had pretty good attitude. We just don't have some of the qualifying speed we need when the racetrack is as fast as it was tonight. See, it was like a second slower on the duel night where we qualified, you know, decent. So that just goes to show you, I mean, like everything was just perfect storm, from the grip, how the line kind of formed in the corner, I think the air, cooler temperatures, overcast, like I said, everything kind of came together where tonight, man, you were just ripping around this place, even in the feature. But anyway, we tried quite a bit. I feel like we have a good starting point, hopefully, for what to do tomorrow, and then also what to do in race mode. Because how you qualify and how you race around and behind cars or out in front of them is all completely different. And that's the name of the game. That's why the top guys in this sport are so good, because the driver and the team, they kind of can get everything plugged in for the right situation and make it happen. So with our team, that's just what we're working on, like what situation we're in, what to do, and that gaining, you know, that experience and knowledge to put in our notebook. And Eldora, I mean, one of the toughest places to do it at. I mean, this place, it's man, you know, I seen someone, because, you know, there's been all these wrecks this week in Ohio. We've had a few people airlifted out. It's been a lot of scary situations, man. This is like a gladiator sport, especially here. You got to run this place so hard, and you got to be fearless, and you got to be right on the wall, or you got to be inches away from another car going 120, 130 mile an hour. It's just, it's nuts, man. And you don't realize it until you actually watch. When you're in the car, man, instincts take over. But when I was watching tonight and I saw some of the wrecks and I saw how fast, I was like, wow, is that really what it looks like? Like, it's just crazy from the different perspectives. So as a driver, two other drivers, man, I just have so much respect for anyone that will climb behind the wheel of one of these things, because a 410 sprint car is absolutely no joke, and I'm very blessed and fortunate to get to do what I do. Even, you know, on a rougher night like tonight, we put forth great effort. I mean, it wasn't from a lack of anything. We just didn't have our car probably where we needed to be. And I mean, I ran my fastest lap time ever at Eldora, and I was still, you know, towards the back in qualifying. So kind of unfortunate, but again, we're going to keep working on our program to get it where we want it to be. So thank you guys for riding along with me for my journey. Right up there, that's the goal, you know, keep working towards that, man. Just takes a lot of time in this sport. You're going to lose a lot more races than you'll ever win, and you just got to keep putting in that time, keep putting in that effort, and eventually things are going to click. So appreciate everyone that supports the AT&T. Again, we're living the dream even on nights that aren't as dreamy, and we're just going to keep after it. Tomorrow we got $200,000 on the line in a unique format, which I know we have a good shot at making the A main event. Just got to put it all together. We'll see you guys in the next video. Deuces.